session, we are going to see what is Hive and how we can integrate Hive with Hadoop. So let's begin with Hive overview. Hive is a data warehouse system for Hadoop which facilitates your queries and analysis, which works on large set of data. It means Hive is running on top of Hadoop, which provide you the flexibility to work on large amount of data, the big data sets. So there are few facts which are related with Hive. Basically, Hive provides SQL-like language. We called it as HQL, that is Hive Query Language. Due to the SQL-like interface, it is very easy to understand like what is the query and what is the purpose of this query. So that's why we can say Hive is a very popular choice of Hadoop analytics. Most of the companies are using Hive with Hadoop for their data analysis. The second one is it provides massive scale out and fault tolerance capability for data storage. It says that your data is secure and there is, you can say, a fault tolerance capability for your data which is available with Hive. Hive is also relying on MapReduce for their execution because Hive is a batch oriented and has high latency for query execution. Basically, in the background, when you execute your queries, it executes the MapReduce job to verify how many mappers and how many reducers are running. We can say it completely depends on the complexity of your query. That's why we say Hive is a batch oriented and has high latency for query execution. Furthermore, Hive is also open source project. It is basically provided by Apache and is an open source tool. So there is no registration fee for Hive tool. It is completely an open source tool which is available from Apache. You can download the Hive from Apache's website. Also, as we have seen, Hive is a data warehouse infrastructure to process your structured data in Hadoop. It means you can process your data. It could be in any format, like it could be in Excel, it could be in CSV format, it could be in the text format. So you can process your data to the tables. It also resides on top of Hadoop. It means to work on the Hive, you first need to start your Hadoop services. Without running the Hadoop, you cannot start the Hive. So it resides on top of Hadoop to summarize big data and makes query and analyzing easy. It also stores schema in database and processed data into HDFS. So using this, you can also process the data in and from SDFS, that is Hadoop Distributed File System. That's why we say it works on top of Hadoop. It is also designed for OLAP, that is online analytical processing. It is not designed for online transactional processing. So we can say it is completely designed for analytics purpose. That's why we say it is a data warehouse technique to store your data, to process your data, and to analyze your data using the Hive tables. So let's first start which all environments we are having to work on big data platform. So let's move further and let's see which all platforms we have. So we have couple of environment on which we can practice our big data tools like Cloudera, which we are going to see in this particular session. We have one more environment, or we can say one more platform, that is Ubuntu machine on which we can practice our big data technologies. But on Ubuntu, it is a blank machine. We don't have anything pre-installed on it. So if you are using Ubuntu machine, then you have to set up from your initial phase. Like you have to install Java, then you have to install MySQL, you have to install Hadoop and all other technologies. But Cloudera gives you the flexibility where it is available with all big data technologies. So you don't need to install anything on Cloudera environment and you can start learning from first day. So in this particular session, I will guide you how we can set up our Cloudera environment, because it is very easy to set up in your machine. So in Cloudera, as I have already told, that we are having everything installed. So we have everything pre-installed on Cloudera environment. But on Ubuntu, we need to set up each tool manually, starting from Java. So if you are working professional, then you can go for Ubuntu machine. But as we are new in big data technologies and we are learning big data, so I suggest you to work with your Cloudera environment in initial phase. So in this video, I'll show you how we can set up Cloudera environment, which is really easy to install and set up. So there are some prerequisites for Cloudera setup. So I'll show you in my next screen. So what is Cloudera all about? So Cloudera is nothing but an open source platform. So it means that it is easily available on web where you can download it free, and it is the most popular distribution of Hadoop and its related projects in the world. All other companies where they are starting working on big data technologies, they are using Cloudera environment because it is free available on web. So developers or the testers who are working or wanted to learn big data technologies like us, so they use this particular platform. It is also very easy to set up, that we will see in our this particular video. So as such, there is no prerequisite for Cloudera environment, but it is better to have these in your Windows machine. So 64-bit operating system, that is must. We have to use only 64-bit operating system, because on 32-bit the environment is not available. So that is why I have mentioned over here that this is must, because 32-bit Cloudera environment is not available and it only gives you the flexibility to install Cloudera on 64-bit operating system. Then the second prerequisite is for the RAM, like 8 GB RAM we suggest, like as a Cloudera environment they suggest, but if you have less, that will also work, but it is advisable that you should have 8 GB of RAM, so that you can assign at least 3 or 4 GB RAM to your Cloudera environment, so that it works in fast manner. But less RAM, that's why I have written over here that less RAM would work, but your system might work slow. So there are two prerequisites, like 64-bit operating system and your RAM configuration. So this is all about your Cloudera.
what is Cloudera all about? Cloudera is nothing but a platform where everything is already installed for your Hadoop related technologies, and you can start learning, you can start practicing on your big data tools from the first day. So let's move further. So when Cloudera comes, so this is the background of Cloudera. So Cloudera was founded in 2008, and it is basically designed by few engineers, or we can say that some of the leading companies engineers like Google. So one of the key member of Cloudera initial phase was Christopher, that he was the employee of Google. Yahoo, we have one employee like Amber, and Oracle Mike Olson, and Facebook Jeff. So these guys has created the Cloudera environment from its beginning in 2008, and today Cloudera has more than 1,600 employees all over the world, and the Cloudera has offices in 24 countries around the globe, but its headquarters is situated in Palo Alto in California. So this is the background of Cloudera, so that we know from where Cloudera comes, when it is initiated. So it is initiated back in 2008. So let's move further. So what we need to set up our Cloudera environment, as we know that we need 64-bit operating system. We know that 8 GB RAM is good enough for our Cloudera setup, but what all other files we need for our Cloudera? So we need two files, like one, our virtual box, that is Oracle VirtualBox, and setup, that is our second prerequisite, that is our Cloudera setup. So we need two files for our Cloudera environment setup, that is Oracle VirtualBox, and the second one is Cloudera setup, that we both can be downloaded from the web, and it is easily available as an open source tool. So let's see how we can set up our Cloudera environment, and let's see how we can download these two files, that is Oracle VirtualBox and Cloudera setup. So let's move to the web, and I'll show you how we can download these two files. So I am on my google.com, so I can search download Oracle VirtualBox. So we have search over here, download Oracle VirtualBox, and the second link is Oracle. So the second link is Oracle VM VirtualBox download, Oracle Technology Network, Oracle. So this is the link where you can download the Oracle VM VirtualBox. So I'm going to click on this second link, and it will open you the URL from where you can download your VirtualBox. So you can see that I'm in the download section, and here it is saying that 32 and 64 bit, because Windows works for both 32 and 64, so it has only one installer. So just coming down to show you the different version, like Ubuntu platform, Mac machine, Solaris machine. So we have all the setups available. Because my machine is Windows machine, so you can click on Windows installer. So there is no 32 or 64 bit. You can click on Windows installer, and it will start downloading. It is a 109 MB software, so it is starting the download. I have already downloaded this file, so I'm going to stop it, and I'll show you from where it is already downloaded. So let's move to my desktop. Here in my software folder, I have VirtualBox. So here, like this, you will get the VirtualBox exe file, and then you need the setup for your second installer, that is Cloudera. I have already downloaded that also, but let me show you how you can download. So I'm moving to the web again. In my second URL, let me open download Cloudera. So once you search download Cloudera and press enter, the first URL is Cloudera Enterprise Download. So it is a free software, as we have already discussed. It is available free on the web. So I can download using this particular URL. So I need the VM because I already have the VirtualBox for Oracle. So it is the first link, download now. We have three links like Quick Start, Cloudera Manager, Cloudera Director. But I need just a VM. So this is my first link, Quick Start VM. So I'm going to click on download now. So once you click the download now, it will ask you what you need to download. So it is asking select a platform. So I'm looking for my VirtualBox for Cloudera. So I'm selecting VirtualBox and then click on get it now. It will ask you simple questions why you are downloading. You can put self-learning, first name, last name, business email. So this is what you can give and just click on the continue button. It will start. If I use anything like this business email ss@ss.com, company, anything I can give, country, you can give as per your country. So let's say I'm selecting United States, job role, big data, job function, let's say analyst, phone number you can give, and now you can see the continue button is enabled. Once you click the continue button, it will start downloading. So let me click on continue. So now you can see it is asking for the license. If I click on the accept, it will submit and start downloading. So now you can see the Cloudera Quick Start platform is also started. It is a 5.5 GB setup, so it takes some time to download as per your internet bandwidth or internet speed, I can say. So I have already downloaded as I have shown you. So I'm going to pause it. I'm not going to download it again. So let me show you my folder. Like here I have Cloudera VirtualBox in the zip file. So you just right click over here and you extract that. So I have extracted that. So after extracting, it will come like this as the first file. If I double click, it has the setup of 5 GB as it is showing. So you can work with this particular file that is in blue color, and you can see it is a more than 5 GB setup file. So I have already downloaded my Cloudera, my VirtualBox. So how you can install that? So to install the VirtualBox, just double click it, and as simple as like for the other softwares, like you click on yes and it will ask you that it is going to install, and you give the location and everything, and it will complete your setup. So I have already installed, so I'm not going to install that, but I'm showing you the way that clicking the next button and you will complete the VirtualBox setup. So I'm going to cancel it. So this is how you can first install your Oracle VirtualBox. Then you can add your Cloudera inside that. So once you install VirtualBox, you will get one icon on your desktop like this, Oracle VM VirtualBox. This is what you will get after running your Oracle exe file. So once you get this icon, it means your VM VirtualBox is installed.